Today on the channel, we're back at it with another He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Origins unboxing, this time with a big boy in Multibot.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Masters of the Universe Origins unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got one a lot of people have been waiting for from the evil horde. We got the Multibot, but for all your Multibot needs, not exactly sure. He's been on Mattel Creations, he's been on Amazon, not sure if he's going to go to other places. I guess stay tuned to that, keep your alerts set up, all that kind of fun stuff. But for everything else under the sun, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 15% in all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there. And you know we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And we will do some comparisons later on in this very video, as we got to bring out the classics version. You know I'm just a classics guy. And his partner in crime, I don't know how you call it, we're going to bring out the old modularity as well. But let's take a look at the packaging on this. Gotta say, pretty heavy, pretty big set. These are very big and they look a lot bigger than the Origins figures, but very cool looking here, there's no doubt. And then beautiful packaging as usual. Now, you can make so many different positions for these ones, much like modularity, and I gotta be the first to say it, and probably not the last to say it, or the first to say it, but this is too much for me. I like to know, it's weird, there's something about my personality. I don't like to say, I can do this 10 million different ways if I want to. I want one, maybe two different ways to display this guy, because in my collecting brain, I'm like, I really need 1,000 of these so I can display all the different looks for him. And that's obviously not possible. I don't like this character enough to even come close to that, not even to buy multiples of this guy. But it's fun. I understand how people would like that to create their own guy. But to me, it's like, I like uniformity. I like to know what I can do with something. I don't know, it's just a personality trait and we're all different, of course. So it is a little frustrating on stuff like this. And then I'm thinking right now, okay, we do glamour shots. Do I do every single possible combination possible? Well, I can tell you that's not going to happen. So want to get that out of the way. It does say the ultimate transforming robot, modern posing, retro play, 43 body parts, create 1,000 plus robots. Get out of here with that. They're killing me. They're killing me. The evil robot of 1,000 bodies. Just absolutely wild here. And I never had the original Multibot in my life, only the classics version. On the side, looking good. Some of the stuff you can do, some more of the stuff you can do. It's just never ending, of course. And then on the back, beautiful artwork once again. Some glamour shots down low. Mattel, of course. What else does it say? Nothing really. Use tool to remove ball joints from sockets. We saw that with modularity. Transformable weapon. Enough parts to form 2 complete robots. So that's kind of cool as well. Modernizes celebrating the original 80s Masters of the Universe action figures. Masters of the Universe Origins gives you the power to pose, Eternity's greatest warriors, as retro-style figures or in new action-packed battle positions. So quite the battle scene there, and they're showing they're showing many different versions of him out there on the battlefield. I don't know, but we're going to get down to it. That's what we're going to do, and it does show, includes 43 body parts. So we do got that on the side. My, oh my. Oh my, oh my. Can I get it out? Will he pull it out? Can I whip out my Multibot? Oh my gosh, and we're locked in. Holy cow, this guy is huge. These are huge compared to normal Origin size figures. But look at all these connector things. So I'm going to take this offline, get all this stuff out of the box, and we'll be back talking all things Multibot. All right, let's get down to Multibot business here. Very confusing for my head, but we do get some instructions, I guess, or at least diagrams of everything that is included. It says, tip, the joints indicated with the dotted circles are non-detachable. Do not attempt to pry these joints off from the toy parts or use excessive force removing the toy parts connected to them. Okay, well, I'll remember that. So we do get some of that going on. There's a lot going on here once again. Now, we do get the shield here, but this shield, much like modularity, doubles as a pry tool. You use this, so you get a little 2-in-1 aspect of this. I think that's a cool way to do things. If you're going to need a tool to do this, incorporate it into the action figure, and they made it into this black shield. Got the Horde logo on it as well. Very cool to see that. Now we do get the connecting posts here. I put them all in a baggie. I didn't want them falling around and stuff. We got a bunch of these here, so you can really, the limit is your own imagination with this figure. You can twist and turn, do whatever you want, but you do got these connector pegs, which you'll have to peg through. Same thing with these extenders. You can use these to make different things going on. You get plenty of these here. Really, once again, it's a choose your own adventure if there ever was one. You get tons of these connector posts, looking very good. And then the hits keep on coming. You get some of these, I guess, waist brackets, whatever you want to use them for, once again. But you do have these two, almost look like a pair of gym shorts is what they look like here. We get two of those, one for each character. You do get the weapon, a weapon for each guy, but it's also modular once again, so you can connect it together on the side if you want to. Connect it together right here if you want to. Have them singularly. Do whatever you want. There is two blaster, very futuristic blasters, but just like the figure, you can mix and match and do what you want to do. But now we're down to the Multibot right here. Getting down to things, and like I said, this is a very big figure for the Origins line. Almost feels like it's too big for the Origins line. Pop that off of there, and then you can make your own, take the legs off, make your own little body, but he comes off, plugs right out of there. But let's dive into it here. And did these two ever have names? I'm sure they were named somewhere along the line, but maybe not. We're going to start with the more alien-like looking guy. Almost looks like Evil Seed is what he reminds me of. Got the slits in the eye, the black slits in the eye, the yellow eyeball, yellow teeth, got the big brain-like head, orange and purple colors, very 80s color combination there. Looking very nice. Got the orange, very robotic arms, then you got a very robotic chest here. Very interesting. You got all kinds of different buttons and things going on both sides of the body. So definitely a bot is what you would say this guy is. Now getting down to his legs, he got a very interesting tealish, kind of greenish blue color down here, which is different than the rest of his body. And I guess that goes with the modularity. If you want to move them between the figures, if you're making them, doing whatever, you just put different color combinations. So it makes you think, hey, anything is possible. I can do whatever I want with these guys. So I think that's a big part of that here. Now you get to the middle section here. You got this big square connector piece that connects these two. Yes, exactly. It's like the human centipede, Todd McFarlane. It's exactly what this is. But no mouse connected, at least yet. Not till we're done, right? Maybe not. This guy does fall off pretty easy, I will say. See, like that, you shake him around a little bit. That peg's very long in here. And I don't know, it's not as deep of a cavern to put that in. But you do got the connector in the middle. You do got some robotic legs, once again, in the middle here in a nice purple color. Moving over to the next guy here. He was always my favorite from the group here, but he's got the green robotic legs down low, the square piece here. And then once again, you do get the very robotic chest piece on him. Now you can also turn this chest piece either way you want. Obviously silver is probably supposed to be the front, but the other part is the back. Well, turn it around if you want to. It's a choose your own adventure figure here. Once again, this back guy not staying in very tight. So as we like to say here, your mileage may vary. But we do get the body here. Same thing here. He's a little loose. You got to really push it in there. Getting into the arms, he's got a little bit more action going for him here. This guy's got two gripping hands. He's got some pincher hands here. Very robotic-like claws, looking very good. And then you get to the head. I always love this head because of the fiery red eyes, the reptilian-like eyes, the green face, and then the helmet. And then how that mask connects over the top. It looks like he has a mustache. So I always thought that was a cool look for him as well. Looking very, very nice. Now, articulation all over the place here. Heads removable back and forth, side to side for both guys. You do get wrist moving back and forth, side to side. Single jointed elbows, side to side. Arms go all the way around, of course. You do get the waist articulation. Then you get down to the legs. You get the legs go up, back, forth, side to side. Single jointed knees, boot cut on here, and then ankles back and forth, side to side. So all kinds of different stuff. All kinds of different things you can do with this one. It really just comes down to your imagination. And if you're like me, I don't got much of an imagination. This is how I want him to be displayed. This is the way he is presented to the world. This is the way we know him as. So this is the way he's going to be displayed for me. But that being said, do what you want to do. Twist and turn, move him around, make him how you want him to be in your collection. But man, oh man, is he big. This really doesn't feel like an Origins figure to me. And do I have an Origins figure? I should have been prepared. I should have had an Origins figure around here. I don't know if I do. Oh, I got... This kind of works. This will work, I guess. It is Scott Hall from the WWE Superstars line, but that's your typical Origin style body. What a great comparison. Has everybody ever done a Scott Hall figure with the Multibot? I don't think so. But look at that size difference here. Look how much bigger this guy is. I mean, this feels like he's almost out of the Classics line, and I guess perfect time to bring the Classics one out. Look at this. It's way bigger than the Classics version too, which is strange to me. So I don't understand this at all. I mean, I'm not opposed, I guess. Do what you want to do. And I guess I like the idea of on the battlefield, here's their big robot coming at you to take on all comers. But man, I'm a little bit shocked it is so much bigger and girthier. Yes, girthier, Todd McFarlane, than the Classics version once upon a time. Very cool. You know I'm a Classics guy, though. You know I'm a Classics guy. But interesting take here. And then I got Modulock over here, and this is how I displayed my Modulock. Another guy that frustrates me with all the different combinations. I guess pretty similar in size to Modulock, so I guess that makes sense. These modular characters, they're putting in the same kind of breadth of sizing. But man, oh man, there's a lot going on with this one, and there's so much to do. As I said multiple times, it makes my head spin just thinking of how to display it. So instead of doing everything under the sun, I'm just going to display him like this. One thing I did notice is you're probably wondering, how's he going to hold this with his pincher hand? Just like the old version, there's a hole at the top you can slide that weapon into if you need to. So you do have that going on. But besides that, it's Multibot. It gets the point across. It's crossing another one off the Origins list, which we desperately needed to do. That being said, though, when I was a kid, during Classics and now, not my favorite character. Not something I just have to desperately have. It's not He-Man, Skeletor, Man-at-Arms, and I think everybody would say that. Cool for what it is, and especially cool for the creative kids out there. Those Lego kids. You know, there's 3 different kinds of collectors as a kid, and toy collectors, buyers, whatever you want to call it. There's the kid with the Tonka trucks, the Hot Wheels, the Matchbox. He's over here. You got the action figure collectors like myself, and then you got the Lego kids over here. So obviously, we all cross the streams at one time of our life. I've had some of all 3 of those, but if you had to ask me of the 3 what I am, I'm an action figure kid. This is one of those ones that crosses over a little bit to the Lego kid to bring them into this, and it's all about bringing other people into your collectibles. So I understand the reasoning for it, but I'd be interested to hear what you were as a kid. Were you a Lego kid, an action figure kid, or a Hot Wheels, Tonka trucks, whatever kid? Could you be defined by one of them, or did you just constantly cross the streams like a maniac? Let me know in the comments down below. But there's the old Multibot. Be interested to hear your thoughts on this one and your thoughts on this figure. If it was a pickup for you, long game, no game, all the usual stuff. Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Every single day, there's stuff going on over there. We got monthly giveaways, a Q&A, glamour shots, the podcast early, you name it, it's all over there. Your best way to support the channel. Sir Paul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is also the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, every Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, with videocast on YouTube. So for the Multibot, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?